I just don't know if I agree with the process of prioritizing people over scheme and X's and O's and offensive mind and offensive creativity when it comes to your offensive coordinator. I understand that this is Brian Callahan's offense. I understand that he is your primary play caller. But Rand cross-checked this and gave his seal of approval on Nick Holz as the Titans OC because he supports Brian Callahan well. Basically said, I like this hire because they're buddies. I like him because they're friends and they get along, and culture. We all are a big happy family. I just kind of want a little bit more than that out of an offensive coordinator. Like, I think there is something to be said about, hey, can we find a guy that fits in with our culture and is supportive to our head coach, who also offers unique ideas when it comes to scheme and play calling and how we practice, and can assist our quarterback and can help our passing game, or has unique experiences under a different type of offense or under great head coaches. I'm not sure that I'm change how I feel at all on Rand Carthon being like, yeah, I checked and these two get along great. Like, that's not really a newsflash to me.
I think, like, when you bring up the prioritizing the people over the scheme, right? Like, I don't think they're doing that. I think the interview process.
He says that.
No,
in the video. He says, you people talk. You can look at the tape for X's and O's. I'm worried about the people.
Well, that's the difference maker, because you can. Here's my translation of what that means is, I can go tell and look, we interviewed, I don't know how many people, A to Z Sports in the year 2023. I think we hired 24, 25 people. It's a lot of interviews, a lot of tape that we're watching. You can go look at a writer's tape, a writer's production, their output, their articles, to see if that scheme is a fit with what we want to bring in. That's the first part. Do they look like a person that produces the content that we want? Does Nick Holz look like a coordinator who runs the type of offense the Titans want? That box is checked. Okay, now you go and start the interview process to find out if they fit within the unit, if they fit on the team, and they're not just going to be a lone wolf or somebody who's going to be a disruptor, even if their process and their production is what you're wanting. So I do think it's a big deal for looking at the tape and saying that's the first box you check. They're not going to bring in some guy who wants to run the triple option just to have a different thought process. They're going to bring in the people to interview. That's the gate that you open up of, this person likes the type of offense that Brian Callahan has in mind. And now it's, how are they going to be able to work together? And because I did see this, that we both favorited some comments that I'm sure we're going to get to, because